What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, I don't know. It's a little chilly almost, but I guess it's that time of year. It is nice. All right. So this is the one I'm working on today. Small dude, what's up, man? I started this one, I don't know, about a week ago. Only worked on it a day or two. And I got it glued together yesterday. Yeah, it's definitely been cold at night. That phone, I just turned it on. Oh my god, it's about to go crazy. Yeah, it's been cold at night. Not even super warm during the day, and then the days are getting pretty short, so. I'm gonna get some music on. Of course, I have to put it on so low I can't even hear it, but. It's certainly up loud because I was. It's not. Anyway, I did finish that last knife I was working on. Pretty sure it's on my Etsy. The one with the red liners and the black canvas micarta handle, and then it's got a black kydex sheath. Yeah, this one's a new one. I started this one, and you can't really tell because the tape, of course, but it's like a Warncliffe style knife. And I'm gonna get this piece of tape off. You can kind of see the shape a little better. So that's the shape. Like I said, I just glued it up yesterday, so I clean up these edges and then start shaping the handle. I got two other knives that I started on yesterday that are in my oven tempering right now. They're folding knives, so they're tempering at 400, which will be the blade temper, and then I got to put the springs in at 650 or something to temper the springs. The springs are in there now, but they got to go in again at a higher temperature. And these are going to be the ones in the oven. Hopefully these look better. They came as a set. They don't look very much the same color, but they're red. And then these ones you can't really tell yet, but that's green jig bone. Those are going to be the handles on these folding knives. And then they're going to have nickel silver bolsters and brass liners with nickel silver pins. I'll show them when they come out of the oven here in a minute. More than about a half hour. They've been in there a half hour. I'm gonna take them out and then I'll put them in again for 2 hours and then I'll put the springs back in alone. But I've been saying I wanted to do some folders and I'm gonna finally do some folding knives. So yeah, that's gonna happen. I should have ate something before I came out here, man. All of a sudden, I'm hungry. China Mari and Sky, huh? Thanks for coming in. Alright, so we'll need to trim these little pins here almost flush first, and then I'll flush them up on the belt sander. You can't see right there. And, oh my god. YouTube's trying to get me to do stuff that I don't even know what it's talking about. Confusing me. Don't be asking me questions. What's up, Camel Carl? Yes, it is messy in here. I need to clean it up. Alright, people say this one's loud, so headphone warning. What's up, Anarchy? Mongoose. Cheryl Rich. Good to see all y'all. Thanks for coming in. think this is, that's an 80 grit. I don't want an 80 grit. right. I guess I never turned the music on. Now I don't even know where the remote is. I lose a lot of things in here. Oh, it's right there, right where I always put it. Oh yeah, it did that thing where it wants to tell me to sign in. All right. So here's what we got now. We got the sides flat. Now I need to sand all this extra glue off and go around the edges. Then I'll start shaping it all. What's up, Eric? Steel and Tree. Good to see you. Still drinking coffee. It's only, I don't know what time it is, but it's early for me still. Oh my god, every time I try to play a video, it wants me to sign in. I have to hit not now. All right. Making sure it's not getting too hot. A little bit more right there. Sometimes when I look through the camera, I see stuff that I don't normally see. Weird. Anybody wants to see any of my stuff, any knives I got for sale, click on my picture on the top left there. My Etsy link's right on my YouTube homepage. I got this from Amazon. They have them on there. They're sold under a couple different names. Right now I got it running horizontal. Usually I run it in the vertical position, but it's a Toolker, Toolker 1x30 belt sander. It is sold under other names though also. The best part about it, well, it's got a lot of good parts. Going horizontal is pretty good, but the variable speed, that's the best part. The one I had before this was from Harbor Freight, 1x30, and it's got one speed, and that speed is fast. Yeah, Eric, I could probably do that. I'll try to remember to do that. I won't be able to do it till I'm after the stream, but if you want me to do it after the stream, I can. They are cheaper now than they were when I got it, I think. I know that feeling. Hey, Cola, what's up? Feel like a rough spot right here. I kept trying to sand it. I think it's just the grain of that micarta. It's real smooth right here. Kind of rough right there. Hopefully the hand sanding will take that out. Something right there. I gotta do this part with my Dremel. So let's do that next. Oh, you should have just got in there, Cheryl. Yeah, Cola was definitely missing you. I ended up taking up a spot for a while I was out here, just so if the live goes off, I'm out here, I got the live on, and then it goes off, and then I got nothing to listen to, so I want to go back there, but I did wait a little bit. There was a lot of people for a minute. Haven't seen the new video. I'm not sure what that is. I think I might be missing some chats or something. says I'm on all messages. I did not mean to throw that on the floor. Did it not let you, like, because normally it lets you, like, chill in the backstage. Did it not do that? Maybe they've changed things. Alright. Man, I didn't get it all out of there. Oh, crap. Right on 101. I'm sure they did. I might be doing another one. All the lawnmower work has been to keep the dang thing running so it would cut grass. But I do got one or two more things I need to do to it that are more about, it's leaking oil. That's what it's about. As long as you keep putting oil in it, it's not making it not run. But it is something I want to get fixed. And I bought what I believe is the correct gasket that needs replaced. But I'm always working on making the dang thing cut grass. So that's never been a priority. I'm hoping to do that one here soon. And I might do it on a video. It is working at the moment. It moves and cuts grass and does all the things right now. It's getting a little frustrating. I'm always fixing the dang thing. But a new one is outrageous. $2,500 for a new riding mower is insane. I could buy a new used one, but then who's to say it's not going to have all the same problems I'm already having? So I'll probably keep fixing this one for a little while. Yeah, it happens. All right. Let's I'm gonna take a little detour here. Oh. Because y'all seen me do what I'm about to do 100 times. This is something different. Josh Brown. I just see the name. I didn't. What's up, Josh? Thanks for coming in. Esteban, thanks for coming in. All right, so let's set this one aside for a second. Y'all seen me do this 100 times. It's something a little different that I started on yesterday. Well, I started. Dang, it's almost hot. I started on this one yesterday. And then when I was working on that one, I went to get some tools that I use to make folding knives, and I found this one was already half started. So I figured, what the heck, I'll try to work on that one too. So I heat treated these last night. I don't know if y'all can see, they're kind of like a straw color from the tempering. It's a good color. They're going to go back in and get tempered once more, and I still got to grind bevels and all kinds of stuff. But what this is going to be is, this will be a folding knife. Here, where's my board? There it is. You kind of be able to get an idea. So there's this little bushing that the knife will pivot on. They're going to get liners that'll be made out of brass, and that'll have the holes in them and all the shapes, and then they're going to get these jigged bone scales. But here's kind of, my comment phone is falling over. I kind of set them up on this board here to see how they're going to work. There's kind of the idea. So you're wrong. Okay, so this piece is the spring. It's going to get tempered to a little softer than the blade. But when it's all put together, that's kind of how it'll work. You'll fold it and it'll lift this. It'll lift that spring up right there, and then it'll have the half stop. And then that'll be closed. So there's a lot more work to go on here, but again, this is the one I found in the toolbox half done. I'll probably have to grind this thinner to give it a little more the right springiness, but it's made oversized right now for that reason. So I did start drilling one. Was it for this one? Anyway, y'all get the idea. This little piece right here will provide the tension to hold the knife open. If I push down on it a little, you'll see that. And then it'll also keep it closed. There'll be a third pin right there that'll kind of set the tension on it. And this is another one. This one, I think, this is probably going to be the nicer one out of these two. This is the one I started yesterday. Same thing. that same hole. It's a little bit different length. I actually got the spring a little bit long right here still on purpose, but and this spring is really big. It needs, you can see like right here, it needs all that extra taken off of the top there at least. But again, this is just something I started last night. I'll be working on these probably quite a bit. Upcoming videos. I had one out here that I had made, a slip joint. I don't know what happened to it. I think I took it inside. Anyways, we're going to put these back in the oven to temper. Need to temper the blades one more time. I'm going to temper all. But I need to do the blades one more time, and then I'll take the blades out, and then we're going to go to like a 650 temper on these springs. And then I can start working about working on all the, making them fit and grinding bevels and liners, and there's all kinds of stuff. I'm going to mill a little channel in the liners where they rotate so they don't rub on them. Try to do as much of it as I can on the live streams. Oh, shoot. This one is totally going to fall off. There we go. All right. I want to try to make that coffee Carolina was talking about ice cream. There's fresh coffee in there. I just made it right before I came out and started. There's that tub of ice cream with a strangely odd little amount in it. You want a nipple clip in red? Interesting. Here you go. Or you could use this one. I'm hard to hear. It's probably because I'm mumbling. I tend to do that. It hurts. I mean, I think that's kind of the point. All right, back to this. That's enough nipple clips. I mean, or not, but... John Clancy, thanks for coming in. I'm making a knife. So right now I'm working on shaping the handles a little bit, but the blade is taped off. It's not sharp, but it's just taped off so I don't scratch it. But it's carbon steel, some crosscut something micarta, linen. I think it's crosscut linen, micarta, brass lanyard hole, and brass pins. What's up, Kaiser? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Why'd you block him? Those are the people that make that ASMR weird. What's up, Rubbernecker? Good to see you. G-Manana, good to see you. 5 minutes to change his ways, huh? He'll be done by then. Margaret, thanks for coming in. What's up, Amir? I mean, you know why you were timed out, dude. Third degree. know what they say, Vlad. Yeah, you know what they say, Vlad. If you ain't good enough for your own family, who you good enough for? A Kaiser blade. I'll look it up. I kind of think I might know what you're talking about, but I'll look it up. I do want to make something a little different. This one is a little different. It's like a sheep's foot, Warncliffe style. I totally watched another dude on YouTube, and he uses a router on a router table to bevel this edge. Takes him like 30 seconds. I want to look into that because I spend a lot of time doing it. Sorry, G-Mon Nana, you probably didn't like my joke then. I mean, light trolling, medium to moderate trolling, I'm cool with. I like trolling sometimes. Back to the router thing. I know Matt, I haven't seen Matt in here today. Pretty sure it was Matt that said he brought that up one time. Yes, a Kaiser blade. Matt one time told me I should get a router table. And he was right, and I told him he was right. They do kind of scare me. I know they could tear you up pretty good. Um, oh yeah. Um, So I don't want to say I just got it from this dude on YouTube. Matt had brought it up. And it's something I'm gonna check the watch the marketplace and stuff. Yes, Joe. It is exactly whatever that is you're talking about. Yeah, that inside corner there is sometimes a pain in the butt. See, I went too far right there. I'll even it out when I get to my 120 belt next, after I do this side. And then if I can't get it evened out enough, I will even it out by hand with the hand sander. My trusty sanding stick. Yeah, I mean, he's all right. Hope it. Yeah, God, I should not. I'm gonna not. I'm gonna not say stuff. I mean, it might be. It might be a hater. It might just be someone having fun. You know, sometimes you're a little bored. You want to scroll and troll. I get it. There's definitely lots of. There's no shortage of people to go troll, man. There's some crazy people in there, especially these little scrolly vertical streams. The Viking oil. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. Let's see where I'm at on subs. I'm creeping up on that 2,000. Of course, if you're subbed, you know when I get there, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So whoever wins the giveaway will get to just pick whichever knife they want. I'm at 1,920 something. So 80 some more to go, and I'll be doing the giveaway. Yeah, thanks for coming in. I hope you're having a good day. I'm gonna work on this for another couple minutes. You're from Europe. Um, I mean, I kind of got two rules, and it's 18 and older, and in the U.S. Just because of shipping things. I should look into what it would cost to ship to Europe. I know I've shipped knives that I've sold to Canada, and I have to charge them actual shipping. I do free shipping on my knives in the U.S., but I know how much it costs to send them anywhere in the country. You start going to Canada, it gets a lot more, and I'm sure Europe ain't much different. I do get a lot of viewers that aren't in the US though, so I probably need to look into this some more. No, I get it. I appreciate it. I do. I don't know. Like I said, I should look into it some more. I mean, I could probably send you one if you want to. I mean, it depends where I mean, you got to make sure it's legal. I don't know. Here, everything's legal. I know certain places in Europe, maybe not so much. But if you go look at my Etsy and you see something you want, email me, and I can change some settings on there to where it'll let you buy it, but it'll make you pay the actual shipping instead of the free shipping that it has on there. Belgium. Right on. A little messed up there. I'll straighten that out with the 120. We're gonna switch to 120 now. Actually, how long have I been going? Yep. I'm gonna end it. Been going for an hour and a half. I might still work on this some more today, but I'm gonna end the stream. So here's how much we got done. Like I said, I'll probably work on this some more today, but I'm gonna work on them folding knives a little bit too. I'll be streaming that there. I got 40 more minutes of tempering, and then I will do the springs for a couple hours at 600. And the spring temperature is you either do 665 degrees or 667 degrees. That's how I remember it. But you temper them at a higher temperature, the 400 on the blades. And then to get a little more springiness on them, you do the springs at a higher temperature. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Thank you, the Vikings oil. So, again, we're not done yet, but we're getting there. And if you really are interested, you click my picture on the top left, and my Etsy link is right there. And you can message me from Etsy, or you can email me. That's also on my YouTube page, my email. And if you see a knife you like, tell me which one, and I'll change the settings to where it'll let people buy it from out of the country. So again, I will have to change the shipping setting to an actual shipping cost. But so y'all have a good one. Hit the like on your way out. Hit the subscribe. 2,000 sub giveaway coming up, and check out my Etsy link. Even if you don't want to buy nothing, check it out. It helps me out. The more people click it, the more they have people click it. So have a good day, y'all.